We gonna figure it out.
I should have brought my glasses because I can't see. But yeah, we on here.
That's what I need. I need my glasses. Where your glasses at?
I don't know where my glasses. I think they're upstairs.
My glasses right here.
You don't. They not even medicated though. You act like you.
Medicated.
Hey y'all. Yes, I couldn't wait. Hey y'all. Hey. I said I need my glasses so I could see the comments and I ain't gotta keep jumping up here. I'm trying to think, where is my glasses at? Where's my glasses upstairs? So if y'all got any questions, y'all feel free to drop them below. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So, you know, it's your girl, Jerrica. I am your favorite self-care and healing coach for moms. And we got the boy, Wooski.
Wooski the Bull, co-owner, HBN, you know, motivational influencer. You get a young nigga's hope.
He won't be in the mix better, so. So we are going to get started. I know we haven't been on here for a while, but we've been working, right? We've been working behind the scenes, catching up on some rest, definitely. And we back. Yeah. Our goal is to be consistent.
Yeah, because we was going to give it to y'all once a week, but we just came to the conclusion we're going to give it to y'all like every other day now. Because the fact of the matter is you got to be consistent on something if you want it to catch traction, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be consistent on it. We're going to give y'all it every other day. We're going to be live 8 o'clock every other day. So y'all got any questions, y'all bring them to us.
We got y'all.
Got them answers for y'all. We got the answers.
Really quick, let me run upstairs and grab my glasses so I can see them comments.
Y'all get y'all questions together, man. We answering everything. Don't hold back. We answering everything, man. Like, that's what's going on. That probably was Jared. Yeah, we here with it. We here with it. Yo, cuz, what it do, cuz? We here with it. I'm like Dr. Phil. Cuz like Dr. Phil. You ain't gotta worry about that. Come right here.
You're itchy.
You itchy. You got a mosquito bite, doggy. You're a savage. Can't stay from out them bushes.
Yeah, I don't know where my glasses is, so you just gonna have to make it work.
Alright, go ahead. I'm gonna go upstairs. Go upstairs.
Alrighty, so we are going to get started. She said, that's Chance.
Hey,
she said, Chase. Alright, so who you want to start first with the questions? Or you want me to start first?
You start.
Alright, last time it was you.
Yeah,
Let me start off with the people. So I know the past couple lives we just been talking about the trials and tribulations that we've been going through, the toxicity, us being able to get through our challenges, right? As a couple, both coming from trauma, right? And we're now at a space where we are growing and healing together, right? Together as one. So my first question for you is, let's give some advice on, I know we did talk about, you know, just dealing with the toxicity, right? Dealing with your significant other coming from a trauma space. So let's talk about the good time, the good things, right? So how do you feel as though our relationship is now from when we first started? Like, what is like the pros and cons that we are that
All right, so there's a couple things. I can't really sum it up to one thing, but there's a couple things. Communication is first thing first.
that you feel like we got better at?
We got better at, like, we used to both be angry, and then that's we either clash or we run away from the problem. Now it's about what I said like a week or two ago. Like, we have a problem. You resolve the problem. You try not to go to sleep mad at each other. You try to always resolve the problem. And cause us as like a lot of times when people be having problems, like you would just have a problem and let it die down and then get back, and just like sweeping it under the rug, and that shit not healthy, cause too much dirt under the rug eventually gonna show. So you really want to handle whatever the problem is. That's a conversation got to be had. What I say, like it's best to just always have a conversation, whether it's uncomfortable or no matter what it is. Just have the conversation, and like I said, try not to go to sleep mad. Like let's so when we waking up the next morning, everything we on the new page and we working towards whatever we working towards. Fixing
so you feel like our communication has been like up
better.
there?
Hell yeah, better. Hell yeah, better.
I feel like that too.
Hell yeah.
Because I was horrible at. I'm still working on my communication. But I definitely used to run from it. Like I would shut shit down completely and be like, and then like say,
it's still a work in progress, because I'm not saying every problem when we go to sleep we still do go to sleep mad, but it's just knowing that we working towards that. Just know we working towards that, because I keep saying this now on this internet shit. I don't want to come off like everybody got it together, like we just perfect people and we got it together, and nah, we human beings, bro. We go through the same shit that a lot of other people go through. Right. But at the end of the day, what make us different is that we willing to change. We willing to work on our mishaps, you know what I'm saying? We willing to work on us as a whole, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's always going to keep us ahead of the game. That's always going to keep putting more years on this 12 years. We're going to keep putting more years on it because we're willing to do the work, willing to put the work in, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. So, from a man's perspective, right? Looking for things in your partner, right? Do you feel like a lot of it has to do with like the do's and don'ts? Do you feel like a lot of that has to do with the relationship you have, and not just specifically you, but just men in general, have with their mothers? For instance, because, for us as females, we need that father figure, right? And if our father doesn't give us that love and attention and protecting, providing that we need, we search from others, whether it's the right men, the wrong men, so as far as like on from a man's perspective, looking for like certain things in a woman, do you feel like how do y'all look? Is there certain things that you be like, all right, I seen my mom do this, so I don't want nothing to do with that, but I did see my mom do this, so I can't, like, is there some things that you look in a woman from the relationship that you men have with their mom? Or even just seeing your mom go through I know you ain't really see your mom, you only seen your mom when your dad. So with the relationship like that, like, is there some things that you... So I carry on. So it's just things you take, it's the good, you take the good, right, and carry it on like the good. Like I only see my mom with my dad. Right. Like I ain't see my mom with nobody else. Like they broke up, but even from there, she ain't jumping another relationship. Like she was just chilling, like, you know what I'm saying? And so the good I take with, and then the bad is what I don't want. You know what I'm saying? The the things that she did that wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay. I don't want that. I don't want that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get too much into detail right now. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna come eventually because they gotta know my story. Because it's a fucked up background, but. It's like I take the good. I want the good that came from my mom, and I don't want the bad that came from my mom. So it's like a mixed type thing. So you're like very like specific on what you want in a female. Like it's certain things that I seen my mom do this or some
yes, like that I don't cook all. My dad was the guy to go out and get them. My dad was the guy to go to work. He drove trucks. My dad drove trucks, so he would go get the money. My mom would come home. He had food cooked, and so I look in that. I look I'm looking at for you. You know what I'm saying? Like expect meals.
And that's what you got. Right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Like,
I expect meals to be cooked. Then it's things that I don't like. Like she used to like they argue and she'd try to keep me away from you. You know what I'm saying? And that's I don't feel that at all. Like I don't care how mad you is. Don't keep the kids away from me. Like that ain't it. That ain't hurting nobody but them, man.
But them, right?
Yeah. So it's the goods. I look at, and it's the bads too. Like the bad. Another bad is it's a lot, but yeah. See if it's questions.
I'm just saying, yeah, because we really off the top. Usually we had the questions flowing in, but it's really off the top. But okay, so I like that because I see a lot. I hear a lot of, you know, a mother is really like a first example, and a mother and a father is really like a first example to us, right? When we're kids, it's like, okay, like it's either you want to be like that or you want to be with somebody like that, or it's like you don't want to be like that and you don't want somebody that's
and that's
like
why
that.
I feel like us, what we do right now is pivotal to the kids. Because one thing our kids gonna be able to say is like, yo, I woke up I grew my mom and my dad was in the same household my whole life. They woke up together. I watched them go through their shit. I watched them make up. I watched them. Anytime I watched them, everything, like, you know what I'm saying? That should be pivotal because a 2-parent household, that's so pivotal.
It means a lot.
Yeah, that mean a lot. Like that
It
mean
does.
a lot. Like that 2-parent households raise some of the brightest children. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everything ain't always good, but even when it's not good, you want to see them. We have problems. You want to also see them not just you don't want them to just see us have the problems. You want to also let them see us solve the problems. So now we got young niggas. So they know what they want. They gonna know what they want in the female. Like I watch my mom be a good partner to my dad. Like right. I watched them go through it. I watched them get right. I watched them sacrifice. I watched them grind a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then we communicate a lot too. So that's big to communicate with the kids and let them know what's going on at all times. Yo, this is why we doing this. This is why we not spending as much time with y'all right now, because we aiming for something right now to better y'all, you know what I'm saying, in the long run. Communication rather than just, we grind and we ain't communicating that with the kids. They don't know, they don't really know what's going on.
Right.
So you got to be communicating with the kids too. Like,
and that's just us starting now, y'all, because it was never like that, right? It was I'm gonna get to that, but I just want to say it was never like that. It was to us having to get to a point where we had to start doing the work within ourselves so that way we can better ourselves, to better our relationship, to be better role models for our children, because we are breaking these generational curses, right?
We're gonna do it on Facebook too. We're gonna go live on. Can you go live on Facebook?
I can, yeah.
I don't got
we
no
can.
Facebook
He don't got no Facebook, but I could definitely go live on Facebook. So we'll work that out.
How do y'all balance into entrepreneurship and y'all relationship, meaning kids, business, and each other?
So yeah, that's what I was kind of getting into. Balancing it, you just really have to take the time within yourself, right? Give yourself that time, because us as women, we wear a lot of hats, right? It's entrepreneurship or work or, being a mom, having to cook, clean, and give time for your partner. So it's just really, I've been working on, because we could get easily overwhelmed, right? So I've just been trying to work on like a schedule, having it scheduled, because I know when Woo first came down here in Atlanta, and I was busy. Like y'all seen me, I was outside, I was in events, I was on calls, I was doing this, I was doing that. He like, damn, but like, well, where my time at? Like, you understand what I'm saying? I understand, like, you on your working mode, but at the end of the day, like, you have to balance.
Find ways to balance.
And that's what he kept telling me.
Because I'm big on that. I'm one of the busiest guys. When I was back in Jersey, I was real busy. Things slowed down for me a lot since I came down here. When I'm in Jersey, I'm real busy, running my move. And no matter what, you always one thing. And whoever know me know I'm a family guy. So,
but it wasn't always like that.
No,
either.
It wasn't. I grew to be that.
It was the opposite
yes,
too.
I grew to be
he
that.
was always ripping and running. I'm like, well, damn. Well, where our time?
Balance.
Like,
you gotta balance. I don't care if that mean. I don't care if that means if I had to hire somebody to take my place in order for me to spend time with the family, whatever it may cost for me to get what I gotta get. I gotta balance though. Ain't no excuses. Ain't no, oh, I'm grinding. I don't care how much money coming in. I always had to find time to balance with the family and the kids and things of that nature. Like I couldn't just be hit the road 100 miles running north. No, I gotta slow down. And I gotta go get up with the kids and get it. And that can be the littlest things. It ain't always just, oh, you gotta take the kids on vacation to Disneyland and spend $5,000. No, that can be a mere park. We can go to the park for an hour and let the kids run around and just us talk and just laugh, because that's what we're gonna do. When you know we're gonna do anything, is we gonna make each other smile. You know what I'm saying? It'd be the little things like that matter. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely gotta balance. And now it's even different now, because now.
So she's asking, so how do we balance?
Like I said,
I'm working on a schedule, right? Because it's not easy. So it's just like, just trying to schedule your days out, because I feel like that's where we become overwhelmed, because we get up and we start our day. I gotta cook, I gotta clean, I gotta get these kids ready, I gotta do this, I gotta go to work, I gotta balance your day, and you have to make time, right? I don't even care. So now it's a thing that is like, all right, we have to have family time. I definitely need my time, and we need partner time, right? So just really trying to fit in a schedule with a schedule. Put yourself on a schedule. Maybe I know you be constantly working, and it's just like, if it takes somebody, you giving yourself some time, like, listen, I'm gonna take this day off because I'm gonna spend half of the time with my kids and half of the time with my partner. That's okay, right? But you must take time for you, because if you don't pour into your cup, you cannot pour from an empty cup. And you're going to,
not to cut you off, and with me it's not so much schedule. It's about just making my word law. Making my word law meaning the same way how the crackers word law. If if it's a speed limit 70, if the speed limit 70, you go 75. There's consequence to it. I make my word law. So if I say in my head, I know I gotta spend family time, then I gotta spend family time. It don't matter what's going on. I don't care what the drastic situation may be. I just gotta make time to spend family time, and that's that. Making my word law.
So you fitting it in your schedule.
Yes,
you making it in.
I gotta work on schedule. I gotta work on schedule as of late. Like I said, this transition. I'm transitioning, so I gotta work on schedule right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think things slowed down a lot, so I'm building my schedule. Because if you ain't got no schedule, if you ain't really, you got to build your schedule, like having constant things. I don't have constant things to do out here, you know what I'm saying? But that's over time, it's going to happen, you know what I'm saying? Over time, it's going to happen. Building my schedule, working on building me a schedule in order to, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, balance.
No, yeah, definitely. She said, I'm on here. I'm ready to share now. Let me see.
Anybody got any?
I don't know what yet, and I can't say.
Let me see. Anybody got any questions? Just, we're gonna figure it out. We live on both our platforms. I'm live on my platform, Wooski _ the Bull. She live on her platform, Helen Her Entrance. Taking questions.
So just working together, right? Just literally working together, so that way, we were speaking about that earlier today. So the children are able to see parents, working together, getting through, because no relationship is easy, right? I feel like every type of relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it is a family relationship, a partner relationship, whatever it is, every relationship takes work, right? You have to be able to take accountability. You have to be able to have communication. You have to be able to, work through whatever it is that you're working with. And I feel like that's where we are now, like being more open with our children. Shout out to the Candy Cleanse. If y'all trying to lose some pounds, make sure y'all get y'all some. But, just really, really being able to be the best role models for our children, because we both come from a background that really wasn't the best, right? Like, it wasn't, we didn't see, the mom and dad just loving, showing love and getting through things. And it's like,
So because I said I had 2-parent household, everything wasn't.
Right, and that's a lot, and I feel like a lot of people get that misconstrued because they be like, "Oh, I grew up with my mom and dad in the same household. I don't got no type of trauma." You can't say that because a lot of times, and I've noticed that it's two couples in the same household. Y'all raising your children, but y'all behind closed doors. You don't see what's behind closed doors, right? And it gets ugly, and people don't show. They only show what they want to show. So it's a lot of things that can happen, whether you got your mom and your dad in your life and your dad busting his behind, your mama stay at home, work, whatever it is. She making you food. She making sure you got a house on you. But she's not giving you that love and affection, right? And I feel like that's where I kind of struggle with. Like, I didn't have a 2-parent household. My dad was incarcerated. My mom was a single mom, but she held shit down. Like, you understand what I'm saying? But I kind of didn't get that love and affection from my mom that I needed. And growing up, back then I didn't realize that. But growing up now, like when I'm doing the healing, it was like, damn, that shit affected me because I really needed that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm big on just showing so much love and affection to my children because I don't ever want them to grow. So we try to give our kids what we didn't get when we were children. And, you know, like you say, things aren't always peaches and creams. It's sometimes we have disagreements. It's sometimes that we get into an argument and things like that. We came far because shit used to get very, very toxic back then. And, you know, that it's some things that my oldest 2 children seen that my youngest 2 children never would see. You understand what I'm saying? So it's definitely just putting the work in within a relationship and just being the best role model to your children. Being that parent who you needed at the time because, like I said, relationships are a lot of work. And you just got to be willing to put the work in. So us on this journey together, it's like, it's going.
And then you just, now I want to elaborate on something you just said. You just said our first 2 kids ain't see what our last 2 kids seen. I want to elaborate on that because that's pivotal. I tell people that you grow the same way kids grow, same way kids grow, like they small and they grow. The same way we grow as parents, like we grow in experience at the end of the day. Because I'm not the same father I am to my oldest than I am to my youngest at the end of the day. My oldest is the same way with my dad. My dad had 24 kids. My dad had 24 kids. I was the youngest out of them 24 kids. So if you ask some of the oldest ones, they probably gonna say he was a piece of shit. You ask me, I ain't get that side of him because he grew as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad, he grew as a person. By that time, by the time he got to me, he was working, owned a couple trucks and stuff, and I got to see all that. You know what I'm saying? He got to sit down and talk to me a lot. You know what I'm saying? I lost him at a young age, which was pivotal. When I was 12 years old, my dad died. I lost him at a young age. That was very pivotal because that's me transitioning into a young man. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to be a teenager. Dad buying me all the new sneaks, the Jordans, LeBrons, all them Jones coming out. I got all those. I ain't got to worry about that. Anything I wanted, he was on that. Like, all right, as long as you're doing good in school, cool. But now Avis can't keep up with that. She can't do what he doing. Like, she can't do that. You know what I'm saying? That put a lot. So that pushed me to the mix. That pushed me. I'm face first. Face first, and I'm like, I'll face first in the mix. Like, so I wanted to elaborate on that because just we not perfect as parents. You get better at parenting. You get better at parenting. If you got more than 1 kid, you got 2 kids. Most likely you're gonna be a better kid to your second one than you are to your first one because you learning as you going. Ain't no rule. Ain't no instructions to this life shit. I always say that. There's no instructions to this shit called life. Like, you gotta take it how it go. You learn through experiences. That's how you learn. Experiences teach you with life. Like.
No, definitely. That's good. So that kind of just shows you, like, right? Like, you grew up with you had both your parents. I didn't, and it was just, it's still trauma.
So hold up, I want to say, we wasn't in a house together. They were together, but we
separated.
Yes, like they were together, but we weren't living. We were in Olden. Like from the time I was born to like the time I was 3, we lived together 4 maybe. After that, they was together, but we wasn't living together. So She had her shit, he had his shit going on, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to better his life, and she was still like stuck in her ways, and it pushed him away, you know what I'm saying? So I watched all that transpire. So by the time I'm like 10, they done with each other. Like, all right, you went your way, I'm gonna go my way. By the time I'm 12, he gone. So that's his little backstory on Ski. Y'all get to know what's up with Ski.
No, yeah. So that's his growth, definitely. She said there's no playbook. Take it as it comes, definitely, because it's no book to being a parent, to being in a relationship, right? It's just like you literally learn and you continue to just go and grow with it. It's a matter of just knowing that that's your person, right? And it's just like, you my person. You ready to rock this out? We're going to rock this out, and we're going to work, and we're going to grow together. So that's really, really important. And, you know, it's just being the best role models for our children. In reality, like, you know, today I had a ceremony, and that boy, he did his big one. Like, you know, he really, which it didn't surprise me. But it just shows you, right? Like, it literally shows, and not saying that my oldest two, but being honest, I'm being transparent, it shows you the work, it shows your parenting, right? Because they didn't get that type of mom that Chase got, right? So it was just like, well, you know, so Chase got the two parents. Chase got the love, the affection, you know, he got the... And parenting too, you need the balance. Right? You need the soft one, and then you need a hard one.
I'm the one that's going to yell on you. Don't do that, boy. Don't play with me. Don't do that. Come here.
Where my oldest two they just had me. You know, they didn't have that father figure.
Well, even though, because I was around, but we were at the beginning stages, so we clashing and we toxic, and it was just no good. They seen all that. You know what I'm saying? They seen all that.
So it wasn't, you know, it wasn't good, and it just literally just shows like, damn, like the more work that you put within yourself, you know, within your relationship, it definitely, the kids is watching, whether you believe it or not, like, and it wears off on them, you know, it definitely wears off on them. So, do you got any questions? I really don't got no more questions. We need y'all to come up.
Look, my sister on here. She said, remember we used to meet Dad at the corner? Mommy didn't let us go with him. Yeah. It was hectic for us. They might have got into something. And I remember he used to call me, like, I forgot how he used to get in touch. He used to call my grandma. And my grandma wouldn't tell my mom he called. And she'd tell me, like, she said, Woo, go to the corner in 15 minutes. Go to the corner. Your dad gonna be at the corner in 15 minutes. Me and Kenesha will run to the corner. Boom. Go see my pops. Like, that's all childhood trauma, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the shit that's one of the main things that I'm big on. Like, don't hold the kids from, I don't care what we go through. I don't care if it could be to a point we not work out. Don't let that determine how we.
Because it really affects the kids, and he, for those who don't know, he does have an older child that he can't see, you know, and it sucks because it's not hurting nobody but the child. Like, I don't care what you do, come get these kids. Like, who wouldn't want their child to have their both parents in their life? Like, come get these kids. You got a girlfriend with him, both of y'all come get them. As long as there's no disrespect, you know, my kids is good. They say, come get them. Like, it was never, but that just shows bitterness, right? And that just shows that you are dealing with your own shit, your own whatever you got going on. So it's really hurting the kids. It's not hurting neither one of the parents. So for y'all out there, if y'all baby mom, whatever the case may be, let that man see his kid. Like, I shared a post today earlier. It said, I'd rather my child go with their father than receive child support. And I shared that like 1,000 times. Like, come get this kid, keep your money, come get these kids. Because it really, really affects the children. Children need both parents, whether it's a step parent, whether it's a parent, whatever it is, children need a village. And that's just that. She said, yes, my oldest always says, you would have whipped me if I would have did that. That's facts. Come get these kids, okay?
Yeah.
Boo, you gotta check your question box. There we go. Because
Oh.
Joey do it like that. Oh, he got hella questions.
Oh, yeah.
Because Joey don't
my
pop
bad,
right
my bad,
in the comments. He gonna write the questions.
My bad,
There's
cuz.
some
My bad,
questions
cuz.
there.
Yeah, my bad. What advice could you give to the guys about how to keep a thorough joint around, and how did you know Jay was the one? Time will tell, yo. Time will tell. Time will tell, bro. Time will tell that. Like, time will tell everything you need to know about everything.
So when you first got with me, did you know I was the one, or you just thought I was just a crazy?
No,
bitch
it was like I said, it's traits from my mom. So like when I'm coming around, you feed me all the time, and
I say that.
you know what I'm
Say
saying?
that.
Like traits of my mom. Like I said, it's the good things that I see my mom do. You was doing the good things that I see my mom do. You cooking for me. You was working at the time. I was young, so you was grinding real hard on the work tip. Like I was young, like on some 19. I was like 19 when we met, so I'm dealing with all the little young Johns. Bitches ain't off nothing. They just bouncing around, not off nothing. They damn near just couch potatoes. You know what I'm saying? So that was a plus right there. And then over time, just me seeing your loyalty and shit like that, and how you carried yourself, far as, you know what I'm saying, respecting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I'm big on that. Like, I ain't trying to be with no female that's just doing anything, like, always got her ass out. Like, I got the type of lady, whereas though, if she think the outfit not suitable, she'll say, you think this cool? Like, that shit I respect. I'm always gonna respect shit like that, because that's what I'm off right there. Like, what's for my eyes is for my eyes only. Or if I wanted it to be like that, I could say, yo, go ahead, I want you to wear this, yo. And she like, you sure?
Yeah, I be like, what you on?
She like, you,
yeah.
she like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, go ahead, yo. I'm content. Like, I ain't worried about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worry about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's just some of it. And then one of the main things is my bid. My bid, like, you know, I did bids before. I got left in the middle of a bid before. You know what I'm saying? So the bid, when somebody doing a bid with you, that shit hit different. You know what I'm saying? That shit hit different. Like, you know what I'm saying? On everything you supposed to be doing. Like, then you come home, you ain't got to worry about none of the bullshit, none of that type shit. Like, it's to a point where through my bid, this I'm like, yo, listen, I'm ready to go do some time. You like, if you know what I'm saying, if you want to go do,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, if you want, just real shit. I'm like, yo,
say, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, if you want to go do you, like, go ahead. Yo, I charge to the guy, I ain't ready to, like, hold you back. Like, go ahead, do you type shit. You know what I'm saying? As long as you do what you got to do for me, we can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And she like, nah, I ain't off that. Like, nah, we ain't off that. Like, this was going on.
Yeah,
like,
that wasn't.
It's cool. It ain't even that fucking deep. I go get a toy. We figure it out. Like,
yeah. It was not that deep.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was definitely the loyalty was there while he was on the streets. So it was only right that I held him down. You understand what I'm saying? Like, my loyalty is everything. For those who know, y'all know I don't play with that. I take loyalty. That shit is petty.
And
like,
so half the niggas be wondering why they bitch fuck on them as soon as they go do a bids. Cause nigga, you done did this girl dirty. Like, you was violating her out here. So it's like, what you expect, bro? Like, you gotta be a realist at the end of the day, bro. You gotta be able to take what you ditch out, bro. Like,
right.
Let me see. As a man, when did that thing click in your head? You said what?
No, I was talking.
As a man, when did that thing click in your head that you gotta spend more time with the kids and it's not just about money? Honestly, bro. Because it's like, how much, bro, it's times where I nigga up 200,000. It's like, bro, how, like, bro, I gotta, bro, money ain't a thing now. It's like, all right, I got the money now. Now I got the money.
Now what?
Now it ain't no excuse. Like, oh, I got it. You know, people use that as an excuse. Niggas use that as an excuse all the time. I know, because I was one of those niggas. Like, oh, I gotta go get the money. What you expect? I gotta make money. I gotta pay bills.
Sacrifice.
Nigga, this shit around now. This shit around. Nigga, there's 20 grand on the dresser, 50 grand under the bed. That shit around. Like, this shit is around for real. Like, and it's like, ain't no excuses, bro. You gotta make time for the family at the end of the day. You gotta make time for the family, because that shit.
And it just shows you, because not for nothing, money come and go. In reality, money is energy, but we ain't gonna get on that level. But, you know, money comes, it comes and it goes. So it's like, when it's all going, then what? You understand what I'm saying? Or when you can't go out there and you can't go out and make, then what? You still have your family that's still here. So that was, we struggled a lot with that. And in his words was, oh, I gotta sacrifice. All right. And then finally, you know, when he felt as though he was comfortable, everything was straight, it was just like, all right, now I can keep my feet up, which I respected it. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, you want me to be in the house and we got bills to be paid and you understand what I'm saying? And you don't want to keep working no more. So it's like, I got to do what I do. So I had to kick my feet back and I had to say, okay.
Yes. Lady got to be patient. You got to have a lady that's patient with you. So that gets to this question right here, which is a great question. And I think you asked this before, bro, but I love this question right here. What advice would you give to a woman that's dealing with a dude that's on a come up? Be patient. Especially if you know that he's worth the patience. Be patient. You got to be patient. This is prime example of what we went through. I can speak on this very well because this is what we went through. Being patient. I'm saying, yo, I promise you I got this. I know things wasn't always good. I know I used to say, oh, I'm ready to go get some money and I'll be out 10 hours out the day and come in with no fucking paper. That was loser shit. So now she got every right to question me. She like, yo, you keep saying you doing all this trapping. Where the money at? Like, nigga, what's up? What's going on? You know, it's more to explain than just that. You know, shit don't be everything. Like, it might be some shit where I'm just trying to start a situation and everything, not everything from the beginning, but the details, she don't know all that. Like, all she know is, nigga, you out 12 hours a day, 15, 16 hours a day. You come in with no bread. Like, you come in with a little bit of bread. Like, what's up, nigga?
Come in with
so now when it's rolling, it's like, yo, listen. Now when I actually got now when I actually got proof. Now when I actually got the proof in the pudding, it's like, yo, listen, I got this. And just her believing in you, like, all right, now I believe in you. Like, all right, come on, that's what's going on. Like, just be patient with me. I promise you, it's going to be better days, which is sacrifice. Me and her, because it wasn't just me. I made a shitload full of money. She made a shitload full of money. It wasn't just me. We both sacrificed at the end of the day. Yo, listen, it's going to be, I'm going, by the time I wake up in the morning, the kids is probably still sleep, ready to go to school. Then when I come in the house, they sleep. So it's really no time even getting spent with the kids, but we knowing that this is for sacrifice. There's times we ain't get to go to the park and do the park thing or take the kids to all the little things. It wasn't that. It was really just financially. All right, financially, everything's getting took care of. But us within each other communicating, knowing, yo, listen, everything gonna be good. We just gotta keep this sacrificing. Cause I tell y'all, the right amount of, if you sacrifice for the right amount of time, as far as just chill from everything. Cause I was working so much that I ain't even have time to buy nothing with my money. So that shit piling up. I ain't have no time to go. It's just strictly wake up in the morning, go out, and I ain't coming back to 12 at night, and it's time to go to sleep. Like, it's no time for nothing. So it was sacrifice. Like, yo, listen, I know that I'm neglecting time. We know that we neglecting time as a whole, not just me, her, the kid with the kid, whatever. Like, we neglecting time as a whole, but we knowing it's for the better good at the end of the day. Knowing that this sacrifice, and sure enough, that sacrifice from 7 years ago, what this like 2019? This like 2019. That shit paid off, bro. We ain't had no financial problems ever since. Like, we ain't had no financial problems, and just me growing as a man, knowing that I fucked bread up before. It's times I always was good at making money. I made the bread and fucked it up and made it back and fucked it up. And now when I got the bread, it's like, yo, ain't no more of that. And I'm being smart behind my moves. And whoever know me know that I'm very good at money management. I always been good at that. She'd say the same thing. Like, yo, it be times we might be in she'd try to whip her calculator out. I'm like, nah, that's that. Like, cause I'm good at numbers and money management. Like, I'm great at that. I know what to do, what not to do. So a lot of times we might be talking about, we might want to go to the lot and skits out. Go grab a Cybertruck or something. But it's like, nah, I ain't the time for that. Our time is going to come. Cause the money ain't a thing. It's just not right now, and it's us as minorities. We never got taught money management. So we gotta be better at that. I just made a video on that. We gotta be better at managing our money. Like, we gotta be better at managing our money. There's a lot of things that we can do on some flexing shit, but it ain't even about just flexing. It's about like really being financially stable. Like, I love not having to worry about how the bills get paid. Part. I ain't had that. I don't remember the last time I stressed over money. Like, that's just real shit. Like, we ain't stressed over money in a long time. Like, that's not the case. Like, that's not the case over here.
So I got questions. They said, what advice or tips you could give the dudes to keep a good lady around? So, first and foremost, just be loyal. Loyalty and respect, and that's why I held him down for what he did, because it was just the loyalty was there and the respect was there, and it's just like, you know, that's it. Because a woman we are nurturers. We gonna take care of you. We gonna make sure you green all around the board. We gonna be your motherfucking backbone. You need us, we flying. We right there. You understand what I'm saying? Your girl is literally the most realest person on your team.
Cause you wake up to her. She last thing you see when you wake up. The first thing you see when you wake up in the morning. That's pivotal.
So
like,
just loyalty and respect is the main things that I say. You give a female, and you gonna get whatever it is that, you know, you need in return. And that's it. And the other question is, what advice could you give a man that's dealing with a woman with kids?
That's for me.
What advice would you give a man that's dealing with a woman with kids before him? Oh, yeah. We did talk about that, literally. It was just more I mean...
So I'm not saying run around and nigga. I'm not saying run around and just play stepdad to nobody. Like, that's not what the case is, but... If everything is everything, then that's not nothing to really care about. Like, bro, everything. Like, I took her. I took her kids in like, as if they was mine. There's never a time where I went and bought sneakers or bought clothes and ain't buy the other ones, because that's how. And then that's how me and my sister, we got same mom, different dads. Her dad was locked up somewhere. Her dad was somewhere. My dad took on that responsibility. Like, that was his daughter at the end of the day. So I seen that. So I knew that no matter what, it wasn't ever going to be no type of situation where it's though, all right, they your kids and this my kids, so I'm going to take care of my kids and your peoples can take. Nah. That's a whole thing, bro. We a family. We going to figure this shit out together.
And as a woman, that's something that we gotta know what to accept and know what not to accept, because it's a lot on, especially, you know, it's a lot for a significant other. I'm just gonna say, because it can be vice versa, right? Because we had your son and I wasn't the mom, and it was just like a little, you know, you just have to just know your place, and that's it. You know, you don't treat that other kid no different, but you have to know your place. You're just an extra person,
Make it clear. That care. So I always tell, like, send and not like, yo, listen, I'm just an extension of your dad. Because I hate when niggas get the kid get to have a stepson like, I'm your dad. Fuck your dad. No. That's not the case. Your dad is your dad. Right. I'm your step pops, and I'm here. Just know I'm here. That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
And if your dad gonna come around, and you got
the advantage. You got the advantage. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. Like, real rap.
And that's important. That's definitely important.
But I'm not. But because a lot of niggas just run around and just want to play stepdad, just to play stepdad. Like, no, stop that shit, bro. Stop that shit, bro. Like, don't. That's not the math, bro. Like, you trying to run around and just taking care of everybody's kids. My little cousin was like that. My little cousin ran around taking care of everybody's kids. My little cousin took care of I call him super stepdaddy. Like, you crazy, cuz. Like, nah, that's not the math. That's not the math.
Ain't nothing wrong with just kicking for your partner, but, you know, you just got to know your limits. And, you know, whether the dad is or the parent is in the life or not, you just got to know, like, where you play it, right?
Yes.
What part you play in.
I knew that we really took shit serious, so I knew that was part of the play right there. You know what I'm saying? I knew that was part of the play.
If it was a song that could be described your relationship, would it be? Y'all know that's my song, Tootsie.
What's that?
I Do, the Tootsie song. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
What song is it?
The Tootsie. Is it Tootsie? Yeah, the I Do. The one that you share on the
Oh, I'ma stand on business
when it come to That's our shit right there. That's when we are ready to start.
Nah, my shit is
What song describes us?
I can't think right now, but I always
but that's my song.
I'm an R&B dude. I turn to
She says thingy.
I turn R&B on in the car, and I turn to Trey Songz fast, that motherfucker.
No,
yeah.
But that's it. It's just really, you know, just working together, y'all. Just doing the work with it, and I just really.
Yo, cuz any questions, y'all? Any questions? Y'all can put them in the comments. Y'all can put them
the women,
y'all can put them in the box. Just ask some questions.
It's going to benefit. Literally, like everything is just going to follow.
And I feel like we can speak on every aspect. We got 12 years in, and like, so there's a lot of people that really admire our relationship. Like I played Dr. Phil to a lot of relationships. Like there's a lot of my homies that ask me, yo, cuz, they get into it with their girl. Yo, cuz, man, like blah blah. How I'm supposed to do this? Like how you do this when she acting like this and how.
And we speaking from experience. Everything is from experience. It ain't nothing just off the top.
I'm not even touching nothing that I ain't experienced. I don't even want to speak on it if I ain't experienced it. Like
everything is literally from experience, yo. Like
yeah,
it's been a journey.
Hell yeah. This shit been a journey for real. We was sleeping on couches and shit. Like we sleeping in couches, getting hotel rooms, sleeping in the car. And that when she ain't have to do that really for real. She ain't have to. She was like it's just more so to be with me. Like all right, I'm with my guy. We got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Cause me and my guys, we had it rough. Like we had it rough.
Yeah,
we had it rough.
Real rough.
We had it rough. Me, Chuck, Kwani, like we had it rough. Like we had it rough for real.
Yeah.
We had it rough. And this shit. I'm just glad that people get to see us go through all this. Like I'm like, yeah, y'all know people, y'all know we had to sleep on your couch, we salute y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause this shit wasn't always, I keep saying, I don't want people out here thinking that we just perfect people trying to make it seem like we just perfect. Nah, we real live humans, we go through shit. The difference between us and them other people is that we working to be better. That's it. It's some people that ain't trying to get better. It's some people that's just going to still be toxic and nutty their whole life. That's not the case with us. We constantly trying to figure out ways to be better as a man, as a woman, as parents, as a couple. You know what I'm saying? And the next step is marriage for real. Like it's not even though the next step was marriage. We just talked about that the other day. Like, yo, what's up with this? Like, you know, I be joking off her like, nah, we ain't doing that. But the fact of the matter is that the fact of the matter is it's gonna happen. The fact of the matter is definitely gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen because this is like.
But it's crazy because a lot of people, because when I was younger, I used to always say, like, I don't want marriage. Like, I don't want marriage because I feel like every time people get married, they ended up going for a divorce. And I don't want to have to go through all of that to do a divorce, right? To go through a divorce. And just looking back at our relationship, it's like, damn, like, I am happy that we did everything we did. We went through everything we went through because you got people that would say now, like, oh, well, y'all been together 12. Look at me like I'm crazy when I sit here and say, like, I've been in a relationship for 12 years and I ain't got no ring on my finger. But it's literally okay because when the time happens, I know that this is going to be my lifetime partner. Like, it ain't no divorce. It ain't nothing coming. We done went through all the trials and tribulations. We done worked through everything. So it was just like, I am okay. I feel like society puts so much pressure on everybody. Like, oh, you got to get married. It's motherfuckers that's getting married that they just met. And it's just like,
they're getting married.
Cool.
I hate the fact, like, because I think once you get married, it's for everything. Like, that shit is for everything.
And you don't really know the person because 12 years ago, we are not the same person that we was 12 years ago. You have to be used to people changing. You have to be used to their growth.
Yeah. Like, they'll be together a year and then get married, and then you see all different types of the new person that your partner is.
And it don't work now. You getting a divorce.
I don't want
that. I don't want that. So I know now is the time. Like, come on, it's 12 years.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck you waiting for?
Yes.
But anyway, it's like now it's just really it's no going back. Like, so I am okay with waiting for these 12 years. How bad?
Hey, bro, you coming? Yeah. Hey, cuz, I ain't gonna lie, you got them questions, boy.
He said, what's your love language and how bad do you love Woodell? I'm screaming. So my love language, I would say really just catering to him. Like literally making sure like he fed, he's taken care of, his needs is taken care of.
His nuts empty.
Wow. His needs is taken care of and that's just that. How bad I love Woodell, that's my dog. Like it ain't no.
So it's bigger than just a relationship. It's like your friendship. Yeah.
It's like it could be times that this mother, if y'all know who is goofy as shit. Like somebody that just make you laugh, like you know, or you just try to make it like he's at a headspace right now, I kind of feel like that he just feels my energy. So I don't really gotta say too much. So when he feel it, it's like, all right, you know, maybe when I feel like I'm overwhelmed, right, or I'm stressed, and I come in and the house is crazy, and it's just like, oh my God, you'll see him getting the boys together, and he gonna clean up. He gonna, let's get the shit together, like everybody, let's go. You know, he gonna do this. Or it's been times that he'll even go in the kitchen and motherfucking cook. You know, so it's just little things like that. So I feel like we built like a bond that is just like, that's my dog.
Yeah, so that's a big part. That's a big part of a relationship. You want that friendship is very important in a relationship. People just say a relationship. You want it to be more than just your partner. Like that's my friend. Like as much as my other friends is my friend. That's my friend too. Like cause like I said, because no matter what, no matter how you think about it, your significant other, you gotta go to sleep with them and wake up to them. So. That should be everything right there, bro. Like that you gotta have a friendship. It'd be dull if you didn't have a friendship. Like I'm always thinking of ways to try to. I'm going to jail. I'm trying to make her laugh because the same way I'm trying to make the same way I'm with the homies and we gelling and shit is the same way I'm with my wife and we gelling and shit. Like that's what it is. Like that's what it is.
What would you be right? What would you be right now without Woo?
And you said the same thing. What would you be without Jay? So. Let me go first. Because I want just like me giving you your flowers in the same token. I always say that she's a big part of my success, like a big part of the person I am today. Just applying me pressure. Because like I said, I told y'all this before. I'm a guy who with a lot of influence. Like you know what I'm saying. I got a lot of influence on a lot of people. I put a lot of people ahead in life. Like I put a lot of people ahead in life. And whereas though I put money in people's pockets, and it's like when you put money in people's pockets, there's things that they're not gonna tell you. Like it's times where I know I was on bullshit and some of the guys ain't gonna say nothing to me because I'm putting money in their pocket, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I got two people that's gonna always, no matter what's going on, always hold me accountable, which is Jay and Chuck. Like that's the two people in my life that always hold me accountable because it ain't even about me being able, it's bigger than that. It's like, yo, we your folks, we always gonna be your folks. I'm gonna hold you accountable. Like that's what's going on. And that's a big part of my success because there's a lot of shit that I needed to hear that I wouldn't hear from nobody, but I had to come in and hear that shit. Niggas wouldn't say, yo, bro, I'm coming out, because it's time. I'm not perfect. It's times where I was popping pills. I might have been, whatever the case may be. Yo, nigga, you wildin', bro. You tripping, bro. Pull up. You got to pull up, nigga. Like, you got to pull up, and I wouldn't have heard that from nobody else. So that shit mean a lot. So I'll say that. Like, me being where I'm at, she played a big role in that, and it's vice versa. I'm pretty sure.
More for me, I feel like where I'll be without Woo, I would still be stuck in survival mode. Literally. You know, all I knew was, to take care of my kids. That was it. I ain't had nobody else. My kids, that was it. Take care of them, work hard, make sure, they had what they needed. And that was really it. Having Woo, it was just like a big, like, how I say, just
weight
off my shoulder. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was like a partnership. Like we in this together. Like it's not just it don't gotta be all on you. Like let me help you. Yes. And it was hard in the beginning, right? Because I still had my guard up. I'm like nigga, like I was for a couple of years. I still with my grandma, and she was always this independent. And I don't need a man for this, and I don't need a man for that. So I was still like, and it was just to the point like he used to be like, yo, like let me be the man, like let me lead, let me do what I gotta do, let me play my part. And it was just like, okay, like so now I can kick my feet.
That helped her me. So as a man, me helping on a financial tip, it helped her be a better mom. Because now she ain't gotta worry about clocking in and worry about putting overtime in because we trying to make ends meet on the bills. Nah, the financial is super straight. You be great at what you be great at. That's what caused her to be able to do her business. Because she was the first one to bust the business move out of us. Believe it or not, people might think I'm this super asset dude. I talk that shit. Yeah, I did. I do got assets. I got a lot of assets. But she was the first one to do that because I made the money. And then it allowed her to go be great. Like, all right, I ain't got to worry about half the shit that the other females got to worry about because we financially sound. So I ain't got to worry about being in hustle mode or just always trying to. Nah, let me just.
And I want to make this clear, really, really clear for everybody because I feel like a lot of people see him, his background, his hustle, and whatever he do. But I want to make it clear that Jerica did make her own bag.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I felt, whether I did shit illegally, whether I bust my ass on a minimum wage job, I made a bag. Like, okay.
Yeah, because even if she didn't, I wasn't. He used to give me checks. I tell people all this. She used to give her a check. She used to work at Sneaker Villa. She'd get her check. That shit'd be like $700. She like, hun, take $500. Go flip that, bro. Like, and that shit was everything to me. Like, all right, I need that.
I was always,
So
I always made my own shit. He was just like a help and was just like, go ahead, kick back, do what you do. Because I literally always, and I say it was like, I manifested this. I told him to, not only this relationship, but just manifesting, just being able to be home and raise my children. My oldest two, I couldn't be home to raise them. They was in childcare at 5 months old. Chance is 3 years old. This nigga still. I wish he didn't get in school right now.
But you can't even tell that he wasn't in school. We show it because it's like we got with so much attentive. Like you know what I'm saying? Like even right now to this day, our kid, I feel as though we pouring so much into him right now.
But that was my goal.
Don't work no 9 to 5.
Yeah.
We don't work no 9 to 5.
That's
we young entrepreneurs. And we don't gotta go clock, so we always around at 10 to whatever. We
make our own schedule. So we are able to be present for our children, and that was my goal. So that really was, it was a big. And don't get me wrong, I still make money, doing what. I'm not in hustle mode, right? I'm not chasing a dollar now. I'm more on is chasing my purpose and doing what I need to do to help these women. And the money is coming. Like it's coming. So. I know a lot of people, especially out here in Atlanta who really don't know me and they just see me. I'm coming from Jersey and they see him he got all this money.
They always assume.
Jerica's boyfriend is invested or he's I made a bag myself. Literally. I made a bag. Like literally. Mm-hmm. Like so that ain't nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So I just wanted to clear that out for everybody who sit here and see Jay and they see Woo and they be like, oh, Woo is her spot. No, like he's helping it. He's playing his part. He's doing what he needs to do as the man of the relationship. But don't get it fucked up, because definitely I can get to a bag, and I'm getting to a bag, and I'm still getting to a bag, and I'm always get to a bag. Absolutely. But I'm not in hustle mode. I'm not chasing a dollar. I'm not out here chasing people. I'm not out here begging people to buy this and buy that. You understand what I'm saying?
I say that too. So, I don't. Even on my platform, like I want whoever for me is for me. I'm not trying to do no extra shit for people to chase. Nah. Was for me. I just feel like I'm just so thorough that you gotta fuck with me. Even if you find a way not to fuck with me, you gotta fuck with me. Like you gotta put some respect on my shit. My jacket impeccable. I'm a good dude. I lead with good intentions. Like you gotta fuck with me. There's no way in the world you can't fuck with me. I see that a lot. There's a lot of people be looking at my shit, trying to figure out ways to engage. Bro, it's cool to come up to me and shake my hand and say, yo, bro, I like what you're doing. Because I'm a good dude. I'm not the dude to be like, oh, I don't do that, bro.
But you got to understand that's people that's with their ego.
Yeah, it's okay, but I just want to make that clear. I think I need to say that more, too. Like, you can approach me, because there's a lot of people I see be probably wanting to approach me, but they be having this ego issue. Mm-hmm. I'm a good dude. I'm a good dude. Like, we can link up and get some paper together. Like, that's what I do. I put people ahead.
Yep. So with that being said, we out of here, y'all. That shit is a wrap. It's done. We want to make these like
it's every other day.
I think
so
this
today
is long.
Yes, it's cool though. It's cool because they was active the whole time. I got 8 people on mine. You got 5 people on yours.
Rewatch this.
We was up to 20 at one point. So
if you have any questions, any comments, feel free to send us a DM. Make sure y'all follow us both because we definitely want to keep this active. Eventually, we are going to jump on start a whole podcast thing, but we are just doing
starting off lives. Yes, just to build the audience. We're gonna build the audience, and when the time is right,
Yes.
Yeah, cuz.
Alrighty,
so questions coming.
Alrighty, so we out here.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all, yo. Ski.